Title of this video is Ancient Egyptian Female Culture, Part 2. This is an entirely fascinating subject matter, and it has wide-reaching implications as well as meaning for any and all cultures. But the female dominated culture is not like what we mean it today. And I said this previously on another tape. When in our male dominated culture, everybody is not necessarily let's say the female is acting acting like a female to attract the male, so therefore she's acting like a female. No, she's really acting like a male. So really, in that sense, the gay man that's out there, or the lesbian, whichever, is really acting out more of a straight man's part. It doesn't matter about the players involved, whether the genders are male or female. It could be a stick of wood for all I care. And so the focus becomes sex when it's only about sex and not about the culture of development and procreation being a small part of that. I mean, however necessary, but not everything is about sex 24 hours around the clock. It doesn't take that long to get pregnant, to impregnate a woman. Of course, we know that today with in vitro fertilization. So our methods of society, looking for an external result. That's why we have like quantum mechanics, Max Planck, and we have then we have particle theory with Einstein. Those things are incorrect. They have to do with the etheric field, something that we can't see, something that's more female. Kind of like in the book of Genesis, the evening and the morning was the first day. The first is the evening, the darkness. That female energy, all inclusive of everything. And out of that comes, let's say, something known as light. Like whatever, it could be anything. We identify it as light when that's the male side. The woman that's naturally going to want to be with her man is not the same like it is today, even though it's immaturely it's there at one level but at another level it's not quite the same thing when it's there as a nurturing factor, so that the man can be what he needs to be when that. And but no, we're going to switch it off, throw it to the male, and everything can be male-dominated society, and we're going to do science this way and that way, and and then here we're at a major crossroads, not only for say this country, for all the peoples on this earth, to make the adjustment on that. You're going to become consciousness. You're going to achieve consciousness. You're going to become more female in terms of the energy. Or you're going to go the other route, and do a mixture. It's not going to work. This is where I'm in disagreement with a lot of the big players in this field. It's Alex Skyer and this Course of Miracles, and the what do we call this thing? This David Wilcock and Jalila Star. You have to develop consciousness. There's no two ways about it. You have to develop consciousness. Your survival relies upon it. Your future relies upon it. Your whole society can't go anywhere unless it's accomplished. Sure, in first heaven you could play and dabble at it and take a choice, but when second heaven comes into the picture, or fifth density, depending on how you want to understand it, here after 2012, it's the plane. You're going to be in a different playing field. It's like you're going to be like in another country where you're going to have to either learn the language or starve to death. So, the androgynous culture, the female energy, as it were. Forget about the gender involved. This is not about tits and ass, This is about something altogether totally different. This is maybe someone would call it a Faustian age when where people, I guess, would have, say, intellectual visions as such. Not quite sure I know what that means. I think I might know what it means. I'm not sure it would be easy to explain. But anyway, that's the way down the road for people to understand. You first have to learn how to crawl before you can fly.